Let's say the pledge. You okay? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, February 12th, 2026. We'll go around table just to say our names. My name is Aaron Slagle, president of the board.
To me?
Yeah.
My name is Kara Penquite. I am here with the Journal and Courier.
I'm George Buck, board member.
Andrea Moore, board member.
Jim Slavin, township trustee.
Stephen Massey, resident of Wea Township.
Thank you very much. Shall I read the minutes now? Okay.
Yep.
So we approved the prior minutes from an October 20th, 2025 meeting. We had the election of the township board officers and financial officers. Andrea had made the motion to keep the board's officers as they were in the past year. And the same with the board and financial board. So that was myself president, Andrea secretary, and George member. And that motion carried. We also adopted Regions Bank as the township depository. That motion carried. We made a motion to adopt township assistant standards for 2026. That motion carried. Andrea made this motion to accept the presented certificate of nepotism for the employment and contracting for 2026. That motion carried. Jim also presented the 2026 township holiday schedule. That motion carried, and we adjourned.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the previous minutes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, Jim.
Okay, so the first item on the list, of course, is the annual 2025 financial report. And it's just basically the report is just tells what the township did as far as money in, money out type thing. I always just like to point out highlights. I took a look at some of my peers last night to see what they said. They were just handing their papers out and asking for approval, but I always like to point out some good things. So one of the things is that this is the 7th year in a row for me, and for the 7th year in a row, we have been under budget. This year, our total budget that was approved was $3,473,185. We spent $2,187,997, so we saved $1,285,188. So just as in all years past, we've been good stewards while accomplishing the mission of the township. One of the areas I want to point always out is that township assistance seems to be growing and increasing, and I think a lot of that is because we have a lot more apartment complexes being moved into the area. A lot of them have low income housing, and so it just seems like that's where we're getting most of that township assistance need from. And so that ran a little higher than what we would have thought it would have been, but that's just par for the course, it seems, in the last couple of years. And that's not just us feeling that. That seems to be a statewide thing when I talk with my peers. Wanted to say that, we made the deposit on the aerial truck. It is still due in. They're saying by sometime the first of week or two of April, hopefully, we'll get it in. So that's a good thing. And other than that, there was no notable things to say. I mean, we discussed things all year long about things, but there was nothing that stood out on this that we had to do some extraordinary expenditure for that wasn't already planned for. So I guess I'll throw it at the board. If you guys have any questions, you can throw them at me. And if you don't, then I just need a motion to accept the annual financial report as presented.
So Do you mind, show me where that deposit was made on that aerial truck?
Sure. Find the page.
And when should we receive that truck?
We're supposed to receive it somewhere in the beginning of April.
Oh, wow, that's earlier than I thought.
So many numbers, bear with me. I know when I read it earlier, it said.
So would you like to see a copy of this?
I'm just curious, you're not George Moore's daughter, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, just dawned on me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are those copies available anywhere that I can also look at? I'm just curious.
I can get you one.
Okay, thank you.
It's, Aaron, there's no page numbers, but
Okay.
if you count from the back, it's not the last page, it's not the second to last, it's the third to the last. Right up there under Cume Fund, middle of the page. Car Cume Brindle Mountain Fire Apparatus.
There it is,
150,000.
150,000, okay.
Yep.
And then under the salaries
Yep.
for the fire, the big one that says Indiana Public Employers, what is that, insurance, or what is,
That's pension.
that's the pension? Okay,
Yep. That's the 77 fund that all firemen.
okay, thank you, I didn't,
Particular.
okay,
Yep.
I don't have any more questions, anybody else?
George or Andrea?
I'll make a motion to accept it.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries.
Okay. Next, I just wanted to share with you this weather has played havoc, as you know. And for the first time, we walked in, wasn't last one, so it would have been 2 Wednesdays ago. It was a snowy night. So we were checking out we had the snow guys here, so we were checking out the snow. And the gym was under about an inch of water. And so, of course, we shut all the water down. And then the next day, we have fans in there running, and it's heated. So it was like, why is it their water? But the next day, it had already dried a lot up, but we turned it into the insurance, and they sent out water restoration. And by the end of the next day, it was totally dried up. It did no damage to the floor, but what they had to do was on this end of the gym, they had to remove the pads, right underneath the basket, cut away part of the wall. And I guess when they built the new banquet facility, so you got the old gym, you got the new banquet, and there's like that much space in between. They just left it open. So even though this is insulated and hot, this is insulated and hot, you got water pipes running in there, and you got that cold air coming in from the outside. And the water split was like that big. That's it. I mean, it was so tiny. And it just blows your mind that there's that little of a thing could do that much water. But we insulated the pipe when it went back and everything to make sure, and tried to cut off air to it before they put the wall back up. They still got to come back in next week and put up the pine board like we have all the way around. They're going to put that back up, and then they'll put the pads up. But the wall is sealed. They did a great job with the drywalling, so it's finished, and we can still host events there right now. But it was just amazed me how quickly. But what really amazed me was seeing that gap. And Steve's sitting here shaking his head.
I know the school, that's what I'm talking about.
So it's just, I could not believe it. And I mean, it was big enough that the guys that were doing the plumbing, when they cut the holes, could climb in it and stand inside of it. It was wide enough for them to stand inside of it.
So it's been like this for years.
Oh, this is since they built it. So I don't know.
We got lucky. We've just been lucky.
We have been really lucky. It's just been that severe cold, that it's just finally, it just got to us. And the plumbers think that with the insulation tape and everything they put on, we shouldn't have that again. But there's no guarantees. And then the last item on the board is that we had been looking at, and our plans are, I'm working with the girls, changing some schedules around and stuff. We're going to try to change our hours as we go into the second quarter for the rest of the year. Right now, we're open 4 hours a day, 8:30 to 12:30. Our goal is then to expand it to 8:30 to 3:30, be 7 hours a day or 28 hours versus 16, since we seem to be getting busier.
I'm sorry, 8:30 to 3:30?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And that is the last item that I have as an agenda item on the board to discuss. So it's just, unless you guys have any other questions, the meeting, it's up to you to adjourn the meeting.
Make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.
Okay. Let me see. I'll